Instagram, Out West CL, One Life, and Twitter. I think the same thing. I'll forget my Twitter because I'm not really on there. But talk Bears sports. I mean sports. Talk the Bears, and I'm gonna be flat out honest with y'all. If you don't like for the Bears to be criticized, don't talk to me.
Yeah, he's like the
Honest John.
biggest Bear fan antagonist I know.
You got to be
But
real
hey,
critical.
that,
Don't got to be
yeah, I
critical
mean,
on them.
yeah,
Can't make all
you
these
know,
for
I
this when they
understand.
mess up. The rebuild. I hope so.
All right, so
I'm at my man
hey,
Dosey
like I
Pro
said,
house
we
right
go.
now, so he gonna be in the background talking slick. What's up, boss?
Oh, that's what he on. Huh?
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know who that is, but what's up to him in the background. So, but all right, so here we just gonna talk about the NFL season before we
Hold
get to
on,
the Bears.
hold on. I gotta get one. Rest in peace, to Uncle Fat. Just passed away yesterday as well, man. That's my favorite uncle. Everybody favorite uncle, family, favorite brother, favorite cousin. He big sports fan, big Michael Jordan fan. Like he just loves sports in general. That one person always call and just talk sports, talk, crack jokes. If you in the jam, he
Mhm.
just always got for all his family members. That's just him. So he definitely gonna be dearly missed.
Yeah, I hear you on that one, man. Got you, and condolences and prayers go out to you and the fam as well.
Cause he
But I
definitely
wanted
would
to
have
get
been
off
on.
into this real quick.
He would definitely been on the line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I want to talk about the we're gonna get off into like a sports show for the most part today. But where I was gonna go is your thoughts on the Michael Parsons trade that happened over the weekend. Shook up the whole sports world for a minute. So I said, man, let me get your input on this one first before we go any further.
Typical Jerry Jones style. Even though he didn't re-sign him, Green Bay, I think they went for it, but at the same time, I think they paid for him a little overpaid for him. But I guess they, like I said, I think they going for it. It wasn't sitting well with me. Who else? It wasn't sitting well with. I couldn't. 47 million for a non-quarterback. Ugh. I mean, he is a defensive end, but he gonna have to be able to stop the run. I haven't seen him really wreck the game where he's stopping the run. You can game plan against him compared to like Miles Garrett and JJ Watt. Them guys get one on ones. They pure monsters. Not saying he's not, but for the price, yeah. But as a player, man, get your money. But they gave up two first round picks for him.
They gave
But
up two first round picks and Kenny Clark
and
for
dude, like he on this, he's an older DT. So like who
yeah,
you think
he's
got?
like 29 years old this year.
I would say I don't know. I would say probably Green Bay. I would edge them right now. Fox winning that trade, but people
Mm-hmm.
only say that Green Bay say they make it to the division or to to the to the NFC Championship or something. Because if they don't, like they not gonna have two picks unless they just got things lined up, which we already know. Like my man Delphine was saying, they not be a homegrown player. They pretty good at drafting. They get studs. But my main question is, do they really believe in Jordan Love? That's why they
Um,
jumped slim like that. I don't think Jordan Love really proved himself yet. But he did. But he did
right.
beat Dallas in the playoffs. What was that, 2 years ago? Beat the brakes off on
Yeah,
them.
that was a couple years ago. That
Yeah,
was a couple years ago. All right.
always.
So where I
That was
was
in
going
Ricky
with this
Williams.
was where I was going with this was I don't think Green Bay. I think both Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Green Bay Packers are trying to like have some revisionist history in terms of how they got successful in the first place. Like if you go back when they had Brett Favre, they made that big signing and got Reggie White that put them over the top to win that Super Bowl, right? Aaron Rodgers
Okay.
came into his own when they signed Charles Woodson. They won their championship. Okay, and
No, I see what you're saying.
they're
I'm going.
thinking, if we take a swing on Michael Parsons coming here, we can have the same kind of trajectory to put him over the top. That's why it's shooting straight to Jordan Love is in the MVP conversation, and people fail to realize he was a turnover machine last year.
And you know what
Now,
else,
on
Var?
the flip,
You know what else? And I ain't trying to
mm-hmm,
cut you off. You know what else too? They already know they in the black and blue division too, because they gonna be beating. We gonna be beating up on each other. Ain't no games off. Ain't no games
right,
off. You gotta go
right. Now,
Detroit twice. You gotta go against Vikings team. You don't know what they're gonna be like, and then you gotta go against the Bears twice. You don't know how they gonna be. They got new
yeah.
quarterback, new line, defense. So they trying to go for it. That's one thing I can think of.
Well, you know what? I've come to realize um, somebody failed to realize or let other people know Luke Getsy is like the senior offensive consultant over there in Green Bay now.
I ain't know
So,
that.
I'm just saying, every stop Luke Getsy didn't had, he didn't got fired from. When you good at your job, you don't get fired. You get the option to walk away or take a better job.
I thought he was
Okay.
in I thought he was in the NFC. I thought he went to Arizona or somebody.
He was with the Raiders, and they let him go mid-season.
Great. Okay.
Matter of fact, Luke Getsy got fired before Matt Eberflus did last year. To
And
tell
it's
you how
great.
bad he was.
If I'm not mistaken, Eberflus is with
He's with
Cleveland.
Dallas. And then here's another thing. Have you noticed that when Eberflus took over Chicago, he got rid of Khalil Mack, and now he ain't even coached a full game in Dallas. He got rid of Michael Parsons.
But you know what's funny? Eberflus was his problem wasn't on the defensive end. It was the offensive end. As a head coach, like his
Yeah.
that's who? Nah, that's once Billis went down. But his first 2 years, first year, man, their
Mm-hmm.
defense was decent still.
Mm-hmm.
Our offense couldn't. Shit, they on the field playing fucking 40 minutes a damn game.
Yeah, but then you got Brian Schottenheimer. That's with
Even
Dallas now,
line,
who's unproven.
the
So
defense they played better than we expected. Way better. The offense is going three and out, three and out, three and out. Yeah, they kept. But that's we that conversation neither here or there. But we know what they did.
but you know what? But you know what? On the flip side with Dallas though,
I think they have
Dallas
to
is trying to
rebuild
make that
mode.
Michael Parsons. They're trying to make that Micah Parsons deal similar to how what they did with Herschel Walker, which built they dynasty.
Yeah.
So,
But
like I
guess
said,
who?
I think both of them kind of living in the past a little bit,
Guess who not? Guess who not making
and
those
I
picks?
think
Jimmy
I don't.
Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, they making them
Yeah,
picks. Him and his
now he
staff.
got all the picks.
Exactly.
He got
Like
all the picks.
this is and I mean I don't know what you feel about the transition into because I feel like Ryan Poles is still on the clock
Mm-hmm.
to me. He and I've been saying this since last season. I say, dude, he's on the clock. Cause if you look at it, he ain't made no outside of Caleb Williams. He ain't made no like we ain't seen nobody develop under him. Not on the line, not on defense. Because in 3 years. No, yes, yeah. Jay Johnson. Yeah, but that's yeah, that's Emery. Not Emery. Brian Pace. He have yet to draft a Pro Bowler. No, and the lineman he been drafting suspect. Watch out, big fella. But he's still on the clock to me. I really think Michael Parsons come. He possibly will wreck shop. But then at the same time, he been playing in that dome too, Va. Coming to playing in Green
Yeah.
Bay, it might be a different. He gonna be like, man, I wasn't expecting it, but when you're a football player, you're a football player.
Yeah. So, but here's my other thing too.
Damn, but you've been
I don't
gone
think
with
it.
him.
I don't. I think Green. I don't think Green Bay is going to be as good as people say they are, and I'm going to tell you why. When they had Aaron Rodgers, who was pretty much the best quarterback in his prime, they never made no big. Yeah,
I'm
hello.
here.
They never made no big swing like this for Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about big swing.
But you got to think, Var,
They say,
we
okay,
run in the
we getting
division damn near
something.
every other year. Shit. Sometimes 2, 3 years in a row.
Yeah, but
You know, Minnesota
but
Suns got
you
it.
you
We got
don't
it
you don't
once.
play the
Well,
game to win divisions. You play the game to
maybe
win Super
Detroit
Bowls.
once. But after that, Green Bay been running this division for the last 30 years. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to see this competitiveness with us, especially when we play against. Because guess what, Va? We don't play them till late in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we
That's
got
true.
our shit
That's
started.
that's
Like a
true.
lot of people, cause they was they. I'm like y'all more concerned with Michael Parsons going to Green Bay. I'm like, what we gonna do at left tackle? What we gonna do at the running back position?
Yeah.
Because our left tackle situation ain't the best, and then 2 of our running backs been out. Swift out, and we already know Swift go down first contact. That's why at the draft, and me and you was going over the draft picks and who was coming out in different positions. And I'm like, if the Bears get the second, third round, they don't take no fucking running back. I'm gonna be mad because it's some studs coming out that can help Swift. Cause
Yeah,
I
they had a
knew
whole
Swift
had a
wasn't
whole
going.
lot.
They just signed him. So I'm talking about off the top
They
of my
had a
head, like
they
12
had a
guys that
whole
came out that studs. I
bunch.
just think someone went to the wrong team.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
right. So I'm
imagine.
glad you brought I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm like,
I'm glad you brought that up because one of the next segments here,
uh-huh.
um, we gonna go off into. Um, I'm gonna put it up on the screen now. If you're looking,
Offense, defense. Okay, you want to go into
who do
that?
you think your offensive? Who do you think your offensive and defensive rookies of the year are going to be?
Offensive. I got a toss up between Dort in New York, the quarterback from Ole Miss, and Genty.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. I couldn't think of his name for nothing. And I think Aston Genty from the Raiders. I think he must run and have a decent year. He got an experienced quarterback. If they line can just block for him, I think he'd be a stud. No offensive or defensive lineman be winning rookie of the year and offensive rookie of the year. He got to be a
No, you,
position.
you you got offensive. You got offensive rookie of the year and you got defensive rookie of the year. So it's actually like co-MVP, co-rookie of the
He,
years, essentially.
defense. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Omari Hampton might have a shot at that too on the offensive side from
Mm-hmm.
in the LA Chargers because I know I'll be shocked if Harbaugh don't feed him, and he love running back. He gonna feed him. That's the guy
Yeah.
I wanted the Bears to take to help out Swift. You got a big back. Perfect pick. Defensive wise, I have to sit on them because I'm not quite sure. I know you probably know a little better than me, but I'm not sure on the defensive side. I have to go back and look through my notes. You caught me off guard with the defensive side. Who you got?
Okay, so this is what I got. I got two on offense, two on defense. Okay, you ready to hear it?
Uh huh.
Offensively, I think Omari Hampton, because Harbaugh like to run the ball in ball control. He's going to get all the carries, even in the two back system,
He definitely gonna feed
and
him.
he's in the division to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Second name, somebody very close to that division, and I don't think nobody's really paying attention to him. I think R.J. Harvey is going to be in this conversation before the year is over with. He's the
RJ
running
Harvey.
backs for Denver.
You know
R.J.
what?
Harvey came from
He he came out of
Central
what the
Florida.
third. He came out what the third, second, or third round.
I think it was like the fourth or the fifth round. He was drafted by Sean Payton, and
Yeah, I know RJ Harvey.
he's a little bit smaller, but he's a better runner inside the tackles. But remember
And he
what
had the
he did with Reggie Bush. Remember what Sean Payton did and how he utilized Reggie Bush. I can see him in a similar role like that.
Okay. All right, them
Um,
not bad picks. You might have to do a third because I ain't let
defense,
Genty look like that. I like Genty. Genty.
now defensively, this is when it's gonna get real defensively, right?
Okay.
I think Abdul Carter is going to be on a
Shit,
Michael Parsons
Penn State.
type trajectory.
But who
Okay,
did he go to?
who? He went to the
Carter.
Giants.
Oh,
He went to the
okay.
Giants. And the second person I'm thinking of right now that's going to shock the hell out of a lot of people. I think Will Johnson in Arizona is probably going to be in that conversation too. Because the stories I heard in training camp of how he was locking up Marvin Harrison Jr. in one-on-ones was scary.
They starting to ask is he gonna be a buster now. I think he just probably got the wrong quarterback. Cause Cal be scrambling. I like
I
Cal
mean,
Murray.
you got Kyler Murray though. You got Kyler Murray.
Though I said if anything I can see out if he end up staying with Arizona like more than his past his rookie year, I'd be a little surprised. I just think he needs to be with a more pocket pass present quarterback. I like Cal. Not saying he can't pass from the pocket, but you know what I mean.
Right.
That's not
Right.
bad picks. That's not bad picks at all. Like you had me,
No,
man. I
right.
wouldn't have my
Right.
bag with me. That two
Yeah.
defensive
Hey,
side.
and if
And you know
anybody's
what?
tuning in, man, feel free.
Come on in. And you know what? It like if he show out in the NFC East, being that it's the the Cowboys might be taking a step back, but still, they still got Dak,
Uh-huh.
CD
Yeah.
Lamb, but then you got the Eagles. Say
Yeah.
he had a game against the Eagles, but it's like them. You gotta have them splash games. People like, okay, this kid don't know. And same with
Right. Right. But
the
but but
offensive
but,
end.
but
Like, man, even
Thibodeau.
if you lose,
Here's another
you can have
thing.
a good game.
Thibodeau, Kayvon Thibodeau is on the other side at the other end, and
Keith Miller too.
you got another little defensive tackle that wreaks havoc too. They're gonna take a lot of pressure off, and he's gonna have a lot of one-on-ones. Don't be surprised if the Giants is in that top 5 and leading the league in sacks, man. You heard it here first. Don't be surprised.
I'm not gonna duck that one. I'm not gonna disregard that one. What else you got next?
All right, the next one I got. You watching the screen? Who you got as your offensive player of the year?
It's funny, right? Because I never understand offensive player of the year and then like MVP. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, well, then again, quarterbacks mainly win that. But are you talking about rookie offensive player of the year or just offensive player of the year? Period.
Offensive player of the year, period.
Hold on. Whoo. Man, wow, that's a stretch. I want to go Caleb because I know he this is his time to just probably air it out. But
Wow.
ah you got me thinking on this one. If I had to make, I'll take two choices. I'm gonna take Caleb for one of them. But
Okay.
I think my boy Herbert from the Chargers might have the offensive player of the year because he be airing it out. And if talking
You
about
think
Marty
so?
Hampton, yeah,
Right.
no, I'm saying, but when the play action hit, shit, he hitting 60 yarders or 50 yarders. And then the day is still in even this. No, he gonna pass the ball, but he gonna start off with the run game. But if them have to be my two picks, it'd be them two. Um, I'm trying to see if I can fit a third one in there. I mean, because right now, Patrick Mahomes is more of like, man, it's championship or bust. He don't need the individual accolade. I'm trying to get back. Like, he didn't have his best year individual wise, and they still made it to the Super Bowl. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Our offensive player of the year. Another one. No. I forgot to mention um, Lamar Jackson. I forgot to mention Henry.
Okay.
I forgot to mention Saquon Barkley. Buffalo coach Josh Allen. Like, it might be them guys, but if I had to do a breakout one, I would like to see Caleb or Herbert get it. I think Patrick Mahomes gonna have to prove he want to prove something. You saw how good he was in that playoff game. Yeah, that preseason game. You gotta tell me. A lot of people act like they ain't see
You
that.
know what? You know what? I'm thinking about this one. and you can go a lot of different ways. I'm more inclined to say Jamal Chase and Justin Jefferson off the rip because them guys are just monsters.
But shit, if you saying
And
safety,
I don't
Joe
think
Burrow.
it's not too many,
Yeah, that's true.
it's not too many people that can stop them in the NFL, right?
Him and Joe Burrow,
Um,
dog, man, I ain't gonna lie. Them dudes are 1-2
I'm gonna I'm gonna
combination.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this I'm gonna say this other name because injury plays a part too, and I have to put in the injury factor, right? He might be up for comeback player of the year if he stays healthy, but you got to put Christian McCaffrey up in there too. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
he about done. I ain't gonna lie to you, Bob. I think he about done for his framework. All the punishment he took.
Yeah,
Not gonna
And,
make the season again.
nah, if I'd be shocked he make through the season.
He finished.
yeah,
Now,
I would be too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Do you think
But
Daniel
but
might be in? What about why? What about Daniel?
I I, I was gonna come to that with offensive player of the year. The reason you have the difference between MVPs and offensive player of the year is the MVPs are normally going to go to the quarterbacks. Offensive player of the year is to say, okay, we acknowledge the non-quarterbacks who can be in that category, but they promote the quarterback mainly, right? That's why you get the big difference. But so I'm looking at it from a skill position player standpoint, and I'm like, you know what? Saquon is in that conversation until otherwise.
I got one
Who
in
else
my
could you put in that conversation? You'll never know with Atlanta this year. B. John Robinson might have a breakout because they're in a weak division. You know, they really don't have a difficult schedule.
Did you forget about
You
Lola?
know, it's a possibility. So,
Jaleel?
all right. So the next question is, and I think this is going to spark a little bit of a debate in recent news.
Look,
Defensive
go
player of the year.
on my side and get one
Ooh,
of them older iPhone chargers.
if he
Or
didn't
do you
get
got
hurt,
one in your room?
I think he would have won it last year. So I think he may come out with vengeance. But
All
that
right, get
damn
one down my
Hutchinson
closet.
Mhm.
out in
On
Detroit,
on the second shelf.
I can
Second
see
shelf
him
to the
going.
You know
left.
what?
One of them little
He
gray
might, he
ones.
might, he might, he might, he might, he not comeback player of the year conversation too. So
True,
Water.
true. Damn. Who else? Um, somebody in Houston. I like Anderson, Will Anderson. He probably can be in that
mhm.
conversation. The You know what? This is gonna be a long shot saying this. That was linebacker from the Bears. You know, you got Gary up the middle. You got somebody fixed up the defensive line. I want to see him come out and have it, but he don't have back like them big splash plays. He'll have 120 fucking tackles, but he was like he was just solid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whew. You know what'd be crazy if this kid stay healthy? If Bosa stay healthy and he out there in Buffalo now, you think Buffalo? You think Bosa can go for it?
Uh, Joey Bosa, right?
Yeah. His problem is he
I
just
think
can't
he
stay
kind of
healthy.
kicking on his last. I think like because I think he kicking on his last legs, kind of like Von Miller, because Von Miller's in Washington too. So I think they both kind of like kicking on their last end. They not prime. They can still be effective, but I don't think they're like game records like they used to be.
Roquan Smith.
Possibility.
Okay.
Um, for defensive rookie for defensive player of the year. Um, you might be right about Hutchinson, but he's got to have a lights out year for that to happen. Off a broken leg, and I don't know how that's going to sustain. Um, until otherwise, I got to put T.J. Watt up there.
He's another one that can when he healthy he's a problem.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got to put T.J. Watt up there. I got to put. I'm not gonna go with Joey, but I'm gonna go with Nick. I'm gonna go with Nick Bosa.
Nick
I'm gonna go
Bosa,
with, and
okay.
I'm probably gonna go with Will Anderson as well. Like those are But I'm gonna throw in a fourth name in this conversation though, because in the division he's in, I think he's gonna shock a lot of people because he's really good and nobody really talks about Patrick Surtain Jr. from Denver.
Yeah.
He's on the trajectory of like Revis Island right now.
He plug it in here.
Okay.
All right, and for the
What you got
question, but I'm not gonna relegate it to just one person. Your top 5 MVP candidates for this year.
Oh, that's easy. Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. I think he still. They didn't want to give it to him last year. I think he should have won it, but that's neither here nor there. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
It might surprise if I say this. I want to say Jared Goff because he lost his coordinator. He might have something to prove.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield.
Okay. Got one more.
Baker Mayfield might scratch. He's been in and out down there. Like
you know your football.
And who would be my 5th pick? Oh, you know what? Maybe because I'm just gonna be a homer right now. I'm gonna go with Caleb. I'm gonna just go with Caleb just because, like, man, the coordinator. You know, I want to see him mad out. You know, you can have mediocre record, but you still be in that conversation. But if I had to sub Caleb out without being a homer, I'm gonna go, and I hate to say it, I'm gonna go Hubert from the Chargers.
Okay. So I'm gonna be there with you with your first two. I'm gonna go Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Them the ones got to get to the big game, so they gonna be playing their ass off.
Hold on, I'm gonna throw in one more name because the way he ended last season, and I can tell he's focused.
Joe Burrow.
You gotta put Joe Burrow in that conversation.
Yeah,
gotta put Joe Burrow in that conversation.
He's an offensive player.
I'm gonna put Saquon in this conversation.
You keep saying Herbert. You gotta love Herbert.
I like Herbert.
Herbert, he good, but his coach.
I'm gonna put Saquon. I'm gonna put Saquon Barkley.
I forgot Saquon.
I'm gonna put Saquon Barkley.
But then again, I don't know. Because Saquon.
Hey, if he wants to join in the show, if you want to join in the show, send him the link.
Maybe hurt.
If you want to join in, send him the link, man.
Now let him talk. His short ass gorilla.
Yeah.
I got Saquon Barkley.
Saquon.
And
you got Josh. Josh Allen. You got Lamar Jackson. Saquon Barkley. Who else?
Joe Burrow.
That's
at number 5. At number 5. I'm probably gonna join you and say Caleb because if they pop off, I'm wrestling between. I'm wrestling
and throw for like damn near 4,000 yards.
Hold on, I'm wrestling between Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels.
The world won't kill away.
But the way I'm thinking, because regardless of what you say, I think Chicago and Washington have done great jobs surrounding these guys with the pieces that they need to take it to another level.
Okay. Caleb,
but what I'm thinking is, and I'm playing history right now. I'm just leaning on history right now. I would give Caleb that nod because that was the game that probably motivated him. That the game between him and Jaden separated their careers like this. You know what I'm saying? Like Caleb started going down and Jaden just elevated and kept elevating. I think this year you might see the flip. You know what I'm saying?
Be nice to see.
And then if I take it off the player, Kingsbury has a history of the league catching up with his offense. Ben Johnson,
but they got Dabo over there,
has a history where the quarterbacks get better No, he has a history where the quarterbacks get better, and the third option on his squads as a receiver always get off. You know what I'm saying? I thought about this. I said because I did have Colston Loveland in that rookie of the year conversation.
Not
Because no, hear me out. Hear me out when I say this. Hear me out when I say this. The last time T.J. Hockenson was a top 5 tight end, it was up under Ben Johnson. He went to Minnesota, didn't have as much success. They got Laporta. Laporta took that role.
over there. Jefferson
But hold on. What I'm saying, they got Sam Laporta. Laporta is really good. So now I'm not sure how good Laporta is going to be this year because this is his first year without Ben Johnson calling the plays. But it's going to be interesting because you got Cole Kmet and you got Colston Love, and I think by Colston Love being such an unknown, he's going to get a lot of one-on-ones and open looks.
So what you think about Kmet? How you gonna feel about that? Because Kmet, I used to give him a hard time his rookie year because he get tackled so damn easy. But one thing I can say, he don't drop too many passes. He pretty reliable. On the receiving side. What you got next?
I mean that kind of go with both of them. So, all right. What I got next? Okay. And this is gonna be kind of crazy. I'm gonna start Voss top 5 a little early right now, right? All right. And the top 5 for the day is top 5 best football movies of all time.
Shit, I don't even know 5 football movies. Shit, I got about 3.
So hold on. Before we go, because I'm gonna have it on the ticker. Right? So check this out. I'm gonna break it down real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna break it down real quick. Now,
the program, the Titans.
I had it was such a big list. It was such a big list that I said, you know what? I gotta give 5 honorable mentions too. So if you look on the screen with the ticker, I got the 5 honorable mentions.
I see it. Replacement was start. Yeah, Wildcats. It's solid. You actually good. There's a few of them I just forgot about. Your honorable mention is Invincible, Friday Night Lights. You know, that was based off their high school in Dallas.
Right. It was based off a book too.
Crazy. Replacement, I actually like Replacement. Wow, you too old. You should come on, man. Wildcat, we was goddamn 4 years old when that shit came up.
But you know what? Hold on. You want to know why I put Wildcats in there though? I'm gonna tell you why I put Wildcats in there. Because that was the very first movie. Even before female basketball in WNBA took off, Goldie Hawn played that movie trying to be the first woman head coach of a football team, which was like unheard of. And so I went more on the strength of that for that movie. On top of, you know how many low-key stars is in that movie?
Yeah, Wesley, got that Ice Cube. LL Cool J. He was on there. Football. Come on, man, get your old ass on.
Mm-hmm.
But
hold on. You know who the quarterback was? The quarterback was Bubba Gump.
Oh damn! So they filmed it at Lane.
The quarterback was Bubba Gump. That's what I said. The quarterback was Bubba Gump, right? All right. So before I go off, here's the top 5, going from 5 all the way to number 1. Number 5, I got Draft Day. Got Draft Day for the simple fact it gave you the war room aspect of a game where they actually scouted players, the deals, and how cutthroat some of these GMs and owners really are in the business.
They definitely
and how you have to work with your head coach and everything. Okay, and some of the stuff that they don't put out there in media in terms of a player's tales, why you make the deals that you make, etc. And then they get their own personal stuff going on. Okay. I got Draft Day at number 5. At number 4, I got the program.
Can't lose.
If you ain't seen the program, huh?
Can't lose with the program.
You say, Corey?
So you can't lose with the program.
With the program, it was on college. Another star-studded movie. Omar Epps was the running back. Holly Berry was prime Holly Berry at the time. You know what I'm saying? You had a quarterback that was just drunk. You had a defensive lineman that was shooting up steroids and shit. You had a dumbass linebacker that was only focused on going to the NFL and got hurt. A lot of storylines to go into that movie, which made it a good movie. Had a coach on a hot seat going just to get to a bowl game, not win a championship, just to get to a bowl game, etc. Number 3, I got Any Given Sunday at number 3.
Okay.
Another star-studded movie with all the complexities about different egos, low guys on the team that came into stardom. You got Asian players that had to learn how to take a back seat. You know, how the media, the endorsement, the coaches and the ownership, the head coaches bump heads, kind of similar to Draft Day. Any Given Sunday, number 3. At number 2, I got Remember the Titans. Now, Remember the Titans, based on a true story. If anybody don't know the revisionist actual history of Remember the Titans, this is during a time where they was integrating the black kids and the white kids to go to school with one another, and they resisted this in Virginia of all places. Okay, and they had to coexist and be on the same football team. And it turned out to be the only undefeated team in the nation once they did that. Okay. All right, you ready for number 1?
Yeah.
You ready for number 1?
The Express.
The Express. I'm gonna tell you the subplots behind The Express. And it's on a multitude of fronts. Number 1, if you heard of Jim Brown and you know the story about Ernie Davis, you would have known that coming out of college, Ernie Davis was supposed to be better than Jim Brown. He died at 21 due to leukemia. When nobody knew what leukemia was in the first place. So he kind of put you on ahead of the game on that end, okay? But another thing about Ernie Davis, as good as Jim Brown was at Syracuse in college, Ernie Davis is the first black African-American Heisman Trophy winner ever in history. That's my top 5 football movies of all time.
Okay. Can't beat that.
Let me get your feedback, man. I'm ready for it.
No, I actually don't have no rebuttal. He gonna say Waterboy comedy, man.
It's football.
Nah, I said a comedy, man. But I don't have no rebuttal on it. I know what we haven't talked about yet. Bears
What's
record
that?
number
I know we ain't
1.
talked about.
Hold on.
All right, hold on.
In the division leaders.
We coming to that.
The division leaders. Who you think gonna win the division? Because I know you're gonna pick Bears.
Oh, okay. So how about you go first, man? I'm hosting today.
All right. Watch out. Which one you want to do first?
Go sit down. Lola, go sit down.
Which one you want to do first?
We're gonna start off with the AFC. We're gonna go AFC South.
Okay, you want to do it the division. AFC
That's
South.
the weakest one out of all of them.
That is one messed up division. That division all over the place.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston. If anything, I'm gonna take the Texans. AFC South.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with Houston as well. I'm also gonna put in there. I would not be surprised if the Indianapolis Colts don't make it interesting.
They not with Richardson. That boy hurt all goddamn already.
Richardson got that.
Richardson ain't starting though.
Yeah, man.
You got people. You got Jonathan Taylor. You got Josh Downs. You got Antonio Pierce. You got Michael Jr. You got Jonathan Taylor. They can make it interesting. I'm not saying. I said they can make it interesting. I ain't saying they gonna be in the.
If any team that can make it interesting, I think it'll be Jacksonville for the most part. But Flacco into that shit over with. That magic ran out. But what we got?
All
next?
right, we're gonna go with the AFC East.
Buffalo. That's a no brainer. But I think the Patriots. Hopefully, they can make it interesting. I don't know about the Dolphins. They can't stay healthy at this point now.
You know what? I'm with you. I got Buffalo by a landslide. But I think the team that in that division that's going to make things interesting this year is going to be the Patriots. I think Trayvon Henderson is going to do. I think he's going to have a lot of wild plays to say, wait a minute,
And we
they
got
got
about him.
this.
We say rookie. We say rookie.
you
If we did, we
If you
did.
have, if you have,
He can be a offensive player of the year, rookie offensive player of the year. Henderson, because they're gonna have to feed him.
if you ever
Yeah,
want to go with the
yeah.
Dolphins, you gotta see what they schedule and see if they take
All right.
one or
One team, yeah.
then you can go with the Dolphins.
All right, we got the AFC West. The AFC West.
Ooh. You know what's funny? I'm picking the Chiefs out automatic, but I think the Chargers and the Denver, because they beat up on each other low key. Even with how good the Chiefs is, they had tough games against Denver for some odd reason. I don't know why. But if I want to see two teams that make it interesting, it will be Denver and the Chargers.
Don't hurt your brain.
But I definitely, but the Chiefs still like they still got something to prove.
Mahomes is the man, bro.
Oh yeah, my homeboy. What he like? What he ain't even 30 yet?
It's the Chiefs, yo.
So
Mhm.
y'all go
You-
Chiefs, but
let me see.
I don't think
Sorry, look at preseason.
I don't think it's a landslide. I think
It's
that
a landslide.
I
You know
think
what?
the Denver Broncos and the Chargers are going to make it interesting.
Landslide.
So let me say this. Let me say this for a fact. In terms of X's and O's, that's the best coaching staff. That's the best overall coaching division in football right now.
Yeah. And you got
Sean
the
Payton,
Raiders in their division too.
Pete Carroll. Hold on. Sean Payton, Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh,
But he
Andy
hit me.
Reid.
Okay.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best. I'm talking about
All of them got
coaching
championship.
skill.
Yeah,
All of them.
That's
All of them.
division. I thought about that.
No, I said from
But you know-
Harbaugh don't have.
But it's still a good
It's cool,
coach division.
but
I
you-
never thought about that.
Me neither. That's a good one, Var.
I
But
never
you know
thought
what?
That's
about
why I
that.
say I think it should be competitive.
Great coach division.
But you know what? I might have to lean with you. I'm gonna say more Denver than the Chargers, but I think three
I can
teams are
see
gonna
either
come
way.
out that conference going to the finals. I think it's
I
gonna be
can
three
see
teams
either
coming out
way.
that division.
It may just because I like
Yeah.
Herbert. Herbert is a stud, but Bo
But you
Nix
know what?
came in,
Denver
and he's
Denver
gonna
had
be well
the
coached.
Denver had
with Sean Payton.
Denver had the number one. Denver got the number one corner in the league in Patrick Surtain. They got the number one defense, and Bo Nix is kind of like he's playing them like Drew Brees 2.0 right now. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
got confidence. He
that's
got
how
a
he's
coach that's
managed.
gonna put him in good position.
He's 40 years
Mhm.
old.
He damn near.
I got
next?
all right. So I got one more. I got the AFC North.
Ooh. Baltimore.
Baltimore, of course.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Until somebody
Nobody
told
don't
me
know,
otherwise.
guys. Yeah, Cleveland's gonna take a step back. I don't see the Brown. Definitely ain't no shit. See your dog can go out there and coach.
That's Cleveland. That's Cleveland. The Browns.
The Browns got them. They
I mean, only team that can make it competitive is the Bengals, but they defense suck. So it's Baltimore
Yeah.
like those who said to you show us
I
otherwise.
got Baltimore and Cincinnati. I got Baltimore and
It's worse than
Cincinnati.
the
I got
Bears.
Baltimore and Cincinnati.
It ain't had 36
Baltimore, Cincinnati, top of that. I'm glad you brought that up because
I got Baltimore and Cincinnati.
Hey, I can
All
go
right.
with that.
So on the flip side now, so I want to make sure I got this right. Playoff teams: Baltimore, Cincinnati, Chargers,
Chiefs,
Denver,
but you got them in the wild
Houston.
card. Or
Now
something?
I gotta go division winners first though. So you got Buffalo, Houston, Baltimore. Who's the fourth one? You got because you picked two in the West. You said the Chargers.
Chiefs.
All right, you got the Chiefs. Okay,
Now, wild
so the
card
other
gonna
three
be a little
teams you
different.
got. So the wild cards you basically got the Chargers, Denver, and Cincinnati.
I can see that.
I can roll. I can roll
I
with
like
that.
that.
I can roll.
I like that.
I can roll with it. I'm with you.
I like that.
I don't know the season, but I can roll with you.
Nah, But you know,
All
it's
right.
stuff about the week 8, man. You know, injuries, all that stuff. You know, you'll see how the team really rolling by week 8. Once week 8 hit, you be like, okay, we know what direction certain teams are going,
Well, you know
or
what?
what teams will
I
take a
always
step
say,
back.
I always say between 7 and 10 is where you find out what kind of team you're really going to have for the
Yeah,
rest of the year.
for sure. For sure.
So,
What you got
because
next? NFC, right?
you got that window. Yeah. So we're going to go NFC South.
That division just like the AFC South. But if I had to pick a team on the toss up, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Wow.
Carolina
You
might
want
be,
Carolina to win it? You know what? I was going to say it was between Tampa Bay and Atlanta.
if I had to go, I'm gonna go Carolina or Tampa Bay. I think Carolina done found they little swag. I gotta go look at their division again. But for the most part, Bryce Young showed me something down the stretch last when they put him back in the game. They didn't lose many games
Yeah.
in blood. They was in
No.
shootout.
Yeah, they got a strong defense. Okay.
So
Like I said,
if
I'm a,
I forgot about
if you put
Tampa
my feet
Bay.
to the fire right now, I'm gonna say Tampa Bay. Okay.
Okay. I can go Tampa Bay
All
first
right.
with you as
So,
well, but if I had to take my surprise pick, it'd be Carolina.
and I'm gonna go with Atlanta as my surprise pick. All right. We're gonna go NFC West.
Arizona.
No. Ooh, I might shock you with this, but I might go Seahawks.
Arizona.
I might go Seahawks, and then the Niners are still a Niners. They still well coached. It'd be between Seahawks and the 49ers.
You want to say Arizona?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I didn't.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Oh yeah, I forget about the Rams.
It's hard for me to want to go roll with the Rams. Only
I
do
think
because
Hold on,
back-
they
back. Yeah, I don't know if
they
he's
got
back
hold on.
on.
They got a young they got a young defense. They got Matthew Stafford. They got Puka.
But you,
Yeah,
but
Stafford
we
injured.
like who is they backup
And
quarterback? I have to close out my
and
laptop. I can look
hold
at
on,
it, but
they backup quarterback is
that's hard to come
Jimmy
back.
Garoppolo.
Yeah,
No, they back up QB is Jimmy
Tyler Murray,
Garoppolo.
Any day.
The second option on that team is Devontae Adams.
But Vod, like I really don't think that.
You
I don't
gotta
think
worry about who's throwing the ball.
you seen the difference between when Stafford's out and then when he came back last year. That's when they got the rolling.
But
and
got
they-
Jimmy G, though.
Yeah,
And
but
they-
that's why they
just
went out.
themselves or made
That's
the
why
wild
they get out.
decision.
That's why they got Jimmy Garoppolo. That's why they got Jimmy Garoppolo as the backup. Hey, if Stafford go down for about 3-4 weeks, would you trust Jimmy Garoppolo as your backup QB? I do.
I would.
For 3-4 weeks.
I would.
But
For 3-4 weeks, yeah.
But you need to go ahead and let him sit down now then. And let him get his back in order. Let him get in that ball
I
like
got
week
you, I
4,
got
week 5. But if I had to pick, I'm taking
All right.
Seattle or I'm taking the 49ers. What else you got? What we
Okay.
we
All right,
going,
I got the NFC East. I got the NFC
Giants just
East.
said somebody knock them off, man. I mean,
The Giants?
the Eagles. Said Eagles. I'm sorry. Said Eagles. I said Giants. I don't know why I said Giants. I'm going Eagles.
I looked at you so crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely that 3-1-2 kick in. I'm definitely going Eagles to somebody beat them. But this season, I'm dedicating, and I'm not an Eagles fan, but my boy Drez beating that May, rest in peace. Biggest Eagles fan I know.
Yeah.
And I know he would have been. He's screaming down now. E-A-G-L-E-S. You know how them Eagles fans are, so I know he's gonna be.
Yeah. I know. We know Trash, man. He's an Eagles fan.
But it's the Eagles.
You know what?
It's their division to lose for the next 2 years.
You know what? I got the Eagles making the playoffs. But I think I'm gonna jump on this bandwagon, and I'm gonna say Washington's gonna win that division.
Really? I mean, that ain't a bad pick, but do you think James gonna have a sophomore slump, or he gonna rise to the occasion?
I think he's gonna have a sophomore slump. I think he's gonna have a sophomore slump, but I think they acquired enough pieces defensively and enough talent defensively to bridge that gap to be like, okay, we'll get this ball back for you and put you in short field situations. Okay. And remember, what's his name? Dan Quinn is the head coach in the defensive mind, so he's gonna have that defense ready.
But you got to think too, Bob. They didn't play bad at all. For them to go to D, but they beat a wounded Detroit. That's so I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. They put their foot up there. Yeah.
But even the game against the Eagles was kind of close until the end.
Had a bad game too. He was turning them motherfucker left and right for him.
I don't believe him.
But I'm saying when they played the Eagles though, it was close until the end. And that's without the upgrades. All right,
I mean, now we going home.
We going home, man. We're finna go home. And NFC North, because I know we're gonna have some disagreements here.
You ready?
Let's go, man.
I hate to say it, but and you know I'm a diehard Bears fan. I would love to see them make that jump.
I'm not so sure nowadays,
but I'm not. But I hate to say this team.
Detroit lost an offensive line and 2 coordinators.
Let me finish. They still got a good running back. They still got the receivers. I don't know how this is going to adjust. But if I had to pick a team, I hate to fucking say this.
You better not say Green Bay.
I'm not saying Green Bay. I'm saying Detroit may possibly still be able to win this division.
Everybody knows it's going to be Green Bay, boy.
But if I had to, and I only picked Detroit because I didn't want to pick Green Bay. But at the same time, I think the Bears, if we can get this snap count together, our left tackle, and this running damn back room in order, we'll be all right. The Bears could be in that conversation of either win or make a playoff spot. But at the same time, I had the Bears. Oh, you might transition to that, so I'm gonna let you pick yours. My bad.
They gonna it's gonna go into this transition right here, but I'm gonna say it right here. I got Detroit winning the division. Okay, I got the Bears coming in too. I think it's gonna come down to the last game of the season. I think it's gonna be Detroit, Chicago, Green Bay, and Minnesota. I think Green Bay and Minnesota miss out on the playoffs this year. You heard it here first.
Green Bay.
Yes, I said it. You heard it here first.
Yeah. All right, write yours down. Write yours down. Put it on a piece of paper.
I already got it wrote down.
Write those.
I already got it written down.
Now, those teams want to make him.
I already got it written down.
I had Detroit because I didn't want to pick them first. I mean, Packers first, but it's gonna be Detroit, probably Packers bad man. Like,
so here's the thing.
Here's the Bears going
Here's
first.
the thing.
I'm not Bill.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I understand they got Micah Parsons, but understand this. Micah Parsons is a liability in the run game versus the run. He's best when he can pin his ears back and come after the quarterback. Green Bay basically sacrificed a run stuffing defensive tackle to go get a pass rusher. Understandable. Show team. Okay. And you gave up 2 draft picks. All right. And you paid them a boatload of money.
I'm asking you what those teams.
Let me cook.
What made the Bears running back room a threat? If the running back room is a threat, it's gonna be possible. It's gonna be tough to beat the Packers when all he had to do is pin his ear back and go.
So check this out.
The left tackle is really bad, bro.
Hold on. I wish my man would come on because he kind of stealing my thoughts right now.
Two of them hurt already.
The Bears have improved their offensive line well enough where they're going to be a really, I say, middle of the ground, upper echelon Russian football team. And that's going to open up everything else within their offense.
That's very important in the pass game.
The left tackle that been playing. What's his name?
He gonna. So me and you can go out there and do what the fuck he.
Yeah, well, they go game plan for that.
So
they go game plan.
Now,
go ahead, Val. We're gonna go with this ball for this because those teams been drinking.
So now you bring up DeAndre Swift, and you're right. I think he's gonna have a really good career year because he had his best year up under Ben Johnson running the ball. But if he go down,
you know he on his 13, right?
You basically you got basically 2 unknowns that I think can actually be better than what people think they are. And the rookie Manon guy, and I think Elon Wheeler is going to get some game day reps because that boy is fast.
You know he
I
on the
think he's
practice
going
squad.
if he gets.
Will on the practice squad.
Will on the practice squad, bro.
But you know that's politics. I don't think. I think Roshan is cut after this year. I think Homer's on the
he more for
injured list.
He more for special team.
Who, Roshan?
No,
But I'm saying if Swift goes down, those guys can step in, and you won't miss a beat with the
remember
production.
that dude that played that went to Detroit. Roshan gonna be that guy. He gonna get the touchdown when we get down close.
He ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the young.
We just didn't have a line. You don't know that we didn't have a line.
Week 8, I don't even want to go through this. Week 8, we'll see.
So Corey,
I like the young. I like
Corey,
the little running back, but I'm tired of the run. They ain't running down no damn line. We need some bruisers.
So
Corey,
Corey,
you got something like Swift, you need a bruiser to go with.
We got a line. Roshan Johnson is a bruiser.
He hurt. He gonna be. He got concussions already. That man already.
Hey, we got to bring my man on the show, man. We got to bring my man on the show, man. He got some opinions.
Hey.
Might as well. Hold on. If you look at the bottom of the screen, if you look at the bottom of the screen, I got bold predictions. Right? I got bold predictions.
What?
These are my bold predictions right now. I got Bears to cover the 8.5 wins for the season. Over.
So you got them winning 9 games.
I got Caleb Williams over 4,000 yards passing.
You got the Bears going 9-8.
I got them at 11.
Yeah.
You worse than them.
What you
go ahead. It's not my prediction. Go ahead.
What you got?
And I believe the Giants is going to do something to mess up and do something with this playoff picture that we just don't see yet. Those are my bold predictions for the upcoming NFL season.
The Giants' defensive line is so ridiculous, bro.
First of all, y'all just got to stop.
Besides Houston, they might have the best defensive line in Denver. No, the defensive line, the Giants' defensive line is amazing.
For sure. Bold prediction for me, man. I'm a kid who's gonna throw for 4,000 yards.
Yep.
Because he don't have a damn choice.
He ain't got no choice.
The Slackers mess around and win his division.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. What's my third one? This is a good one, Bob.
I do got a fourth one. I do got a fourth bold prediction.
Hold on, let me get this third one out. The Eagles possibly can go back to the Super Bowl.
Sure can. It probably will.
And repeat.
Probably will. Who's better?
Okay. And that's my
I got when you say it like that, now I got 2 more bold predictions.
Everybody look bad.
Man, they make everybody look bad.
I got another bold prediction. KC missed the playoffs.
No, hell nah. I don't even mean
that's why it's called bold. This is why it's called bold predictions.
You said bold.
This is why it's called bold predictions.
Who you got making the prediction? Who you got making out their division?
Hold on. The other one.
How you gonna have them win the division and not make the playoffs?
Hold on. The other one. The other one. Buffalo misses the playoffs.
But you got to win the division.
Bold
that ain't bold. That's stupid. Yeah, your boldness ain't adding up.
Nah.
It ain't just add up.
You just threw that out there.
Hold on. Let me move on to the record.
They didn't make sense at all.
Hold on. No, that's it. So now when it's bold, it's a possibility of it happening. The last 3-4 years, Josh Allen been doing his thing with that team, right? Although he's a big boy, he's been taking some big hits. No, he's been taking some big hits. If you could tell me one of them big hits ain't gonna have an effect and knock him out for some games, and you can leave his bag up and keep it going for a stretch,
I'm not gonna be cooked. Shit, I can say the same about Lamar Jackson.
No. It's not wishing nothing on no kid. I'm just saying, when you take so many hits at the NFL level, that's wear and tear. That's why running backs have 3,
But we can say
maybe
that
4
same thing about
dominant
Lamar
years.
Jackson. I don't want to wish that on him either. I put you like
But
this.
guess what? But Lamar Jackson, even with the record style he has been hurt. He's very rarely played a full season.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's go. Let's just let's move on to the. I ain't gonna ask. Let's just move on to the record.
Don't worry about it.
Because it'll be going back and forth about something that makes no sense with the both of them.
I'm wrestling between 9-8, 10-7.
That's every year for you, so I'm not surprised. You working those things. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got the Bears winning between 7 to 9 games. So pretty much the 8.5. And I'm being nice. I really want to say 6.
Ridiculous, man.
I really want to say 6.
Backwards.
7 is a plus for sure. But if they win 9 or 10 games, it would really shock me.
Oh, why would that shock you? Why would that shock you?
After following training camp, you got a new coach. I don't know how the chemistry going to be. I think the defense going to hold us down for the most part. But then let me rephrase that. I take that back. Let me take that back. It won't shock me. It would surprise me a little bit. But if the Bears win like 9 games or 10 games, it would really shock me. I got them right at like the 8.5. Between 7 games and 9 games.
What if they win?
How many games did they win last year?
5.
Okay, so I'm saying
you know how that first year head coach should be going.
They can go.
I would say that the retardation of the coaching from last year to this year is night and day. I think the coaching give us 3-4 games on coaching alone.
On which
Caleb
side?
showed you.
Defense.
I said on our side. On our side. Think about it. We had when we went on that losing streak last year, a lot of them was close games. And that came down to it's a combination of coaching and players, right? We went out, we upgraded the offensive line tremendously. Although I did not see or agree with the draft picks in training camp, I see why they made the moves that they made. Because I think Colston Loveland is going to be a red zone target. I think Luther Burden. I think Luther Burden has the I'm gonna tell you what Luther Burden looks like to me when he starts getting extended playing time, right? He looks like right before Deebo Samuel became Deebo Samuel.
Let me ask you this, Boss.
I like Zakarian.
Which running back is gonna wear down or help wear down the front four of another defense?
The running back don't have.
You're not looking for it. But here's the thing.
Dude,
I'm glad you said that because if you paid attention to Ben Johnson,
oh no, it's not.
If you paid attention to Ben Johnson, he never put all that on one running back. Because he learned how to operate with 2 running backs.
Okay. Now who's our second running?
If you got some talented running backs that reach ball security and have a little bit of a home run threat, you'll be okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I got a feeling Kaden will have to throw that ball 45 times.
Now check this out. Now check this out. Check this out, Corey, because this is a monkey wrench that nobody's talking about either. Dillis Allen is going to have like a Brian Flores, Steve Spagnuolo effect on this team. I've been a head coach before. Yep. In a couple different places. It didn't work out. He's the defensive coordinator.
So
Tom Brady. Tom Brady. No, now hear me out. Tom Brady and a lot of other great quarterbacks said Dennis Allen throws some looks at you that had me confused. And he's going to get some heavy hitting quarterbacks. I'm just saying don't sleep on that. I'm just saying don't sleep on that, man.
So let me get this straight before we start. You got them winning between 9 and 10 games. You got them winning 10 or 11. And I got them winning.
I ain't say 10. You can say 11 or 12.
11 or 12. Okay, whatever you prefer. Make sure you say this recording. I got the Bears winning between 7 and 9 games. So the 8.5.
If we need a pass. We need one more pass.
Corey, it's on Facebook. It's on
I like
YouTube,
that 8.5. I like that.
We need one pass.
I like that.
That boy Cass dog boyfriend.
He drunk.
I'm telling you,
Okay,
we need a pass rush.
I'm not disagreeing,
And that's it.
but I still
Yeah.
got us winning between 7 and 9 games. Because you win 9,
All
you
right.
probably
Well,
really make the playoffs.
all right. Well, you heard it here first. We over an hour, man. I said I want to be on here for about an hour. Hey, we're gonna do our little final shout outs and everything like that. I'm gonna start with Corey. Then we're gonna wrap on. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. But go ahead, Corey. You got any shout outs, rents,
Yeah, we
raves?
got a shout out. Shout out to those team barbecuing today. He's still a little goofy. Uh, shout out to the family. Keep your heads up. And also, shout out to a new Bears season. Football kickoff Thursday night. We got the Eagles and we got the Eagles and the Eagles in Dallas. I think the Eagles gonna put their
Cowboys.
foot up there. Shout out to all the people that's on FanDuel. They be throwing bets up, trying to make them some extra cash. If you got a gambling problem, you better call that 1-800 number. Other than that, man, shout out to you, to anybody that's tuned in. You know, and all my Bears fans. It's okay to be real about your team. It does not make you a hater. It does not make you not loyal to your team. You just gotta be. Sometimes you gotta be honest with them. Gotta be honest with them. Unlike a lot of my fellow Bears fans, let them tell they gonna win 10 games every year. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. I can't wait for the season to get
All
going.
right. Well. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on here. Hey, click, subscribe, hit that like button on YouTube. Appreciate you
Eat it
guys
up.
that tune in, even on this Labor Day when we kicking it off. Next show, it's going to be Thursday. We're going to do more like a live and direct show, man. We're going to have a whole bunch of different topics. I think one of the topics that we're going to talk about Thursday is we got the troops coming to Chicago. Got the troops coming to Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
That might be
You
tomorrow.
got Trump versus Johnson. You know what I'm saying? In the war of the crime in Chicago, man. So that's gonna be one of the topics that we're gonna talk about. But in the meantime, man, hey, hope everybody has a good Labor Day. Hey, live your life to the best, man. Be open to those negative conversations. Don't take everything personal. Hey, reach one, teach one. We learn from each other. With that being said, we out.
Bet down.